What's the value of art, and why is it worth pursuing as a career? This is a question that's been lingering in my thoughts for the past 10 years. I remember being a child, being aware of my love for design, art, and crafts, and I knew that this would be something I would need to pursue as a means to fulfill my purpose. But it's been 10 years since I chose not to pursue art as a career. In 2014 was my matric year. I was already aware of my talent for mark making, being creative. Visual arts was my main subject at school, and really the only one I cared the most about. I was trying to find my artistic voice as an artist for 2 years, which is not enough time, especially also being young and not really knowing who I am as a person. But I believe that life is a journey of discovering that and learning as you go, adding layers to the understanding of who you are as a person. But yeah, basically, I had 2 years to find my artistic voice while growing in my technical execution. Subjects in my art were centered around identity, societal norms. I found the process also very therapeutic, and I discovered my happy place in mark making. But the image of the broke artist was engraved in my head. I remember thinking of Basquiat and Van Gogh, artists who were not appreciated in their era. But an artist, what value is there in being an artist? It's not as clear as seeing the value in someone who wants to become a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. It's quite obvious what strong value they bring to society. But with art, it's not as clear. So I made the decision to pursue architecture, where the value was a bit more clear and would not be looked down upon as much coming from an African family. And that's where I got introduced to the soul-crushing 9 to 5, where the pressures of industry leave no room for creativity. Then came 2020. A time people were asking themselves existential questions. I'm not one who was immune to also asking myself those same existential questions. So I looked at my 5 years in architecture and imagined another 5, 10, 15 years in architecture. I decided I needed to pivot. My pivot was branching into the world of tech as a front-end developer and product designer, where I had a bit more life balance to get work done from home and still enjoy my happy place. But now, due to the tech recession and tech layoffs, I fortunately have even more time to work on myself and artistic voice. But I would say these past years from 2020 until now have been the years where I've immersed myself a bit more in mark making and really trying to explore what my artistic voice is. But right now in 2024, I'm currently in a place where I'm met with a question again. What is the value in being an artist? And I've come to realize that being an artist means being a business owner. You have to have the business mindset and see your art as a business. One way I've been making money through art is taking in commissions, helping people create artifacts for the next generation to see that they and their loved ones were here. Another way is also like selling your art. There's also art prints that you could make exclusive. Also, another value to art is that art is culture. You see how art has the power to really make sense of how communities, societies, whatever institutions that exist need art to really hone in on the identity and really visualizing it. creating that sense of identity that everyone can sort of relate to and understand. So we see how art has the power to influence and create culture. But one of the themes I tried to incorporate recently in my artwork is highlighting the beauty of natural hair, especially type 4 hair, which I believe, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, society has looked down upon. 4C type hair, it's seen as unprofessional. It's seen as, it's just really negative views about it. You know, you look homeless if you have natural hair. But I believe that through art, I can sort of familiarize it in society's psyche by showing the beauty in type 4 hair. Another value is that art is therapy. I'm realizing that instead of keeping it for myself, it's something I can also share with the world. And hopefully one day, I can also create gathering sessions where people can come and also find the outlet that they can get through art to express themselves and find therapy through art. Help them reunite with their inner child who was not afraid to take a medium and push it against a surface and create a mark expressing themselves, expressing their emotions. I am aware that life is short, and I want to be more intentional about the activities I choose to engage in. In my life, I want to fulfill my purpose, my calling, and art is one of the tools that will help me achieve that goal. So now, seeing the value in art, I hope to be less passive, more intentional, and using this platform to keep myself accountable. Will you join me?